Fiskar ma camera how Falcha go Alabama Gaming agus Falcha go hidden agenda. Now this game is on PlayLink and you play with your mobile phone. So you control this. The cursor on the screen is actually being controlled from a mobile phone. I was going to try and set it up so that the camera would show you, but that would only be done
playing the game
live.
for fun. Work together to solve the crime and play the story you want to see.
Yeah, I'm kind of playing on my own. Barely no mates here. Oh, it seems very much like Until Dawn. Every choice you make changes the future. Some affect relationships between characters. Others make waves that change everything. Choose wisely. Which you can only do if you've played this before, probably. They certainly don't like mice in this game, do they? That's the second or third mouse trap I've seen. In nomine Padre. Okay. What's a happy house, mister? That's either a homemade wah-wah pedal or a bob, maybe? Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be touching that. Seriously, you were that stupid. So you saw that massive wire on the door and didn't think that might be significant. Fair enough. You think the door plugged in?
535 Meeker, 1031, possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
Oh, the trapper. That will explain the mouse traps then. Good to know.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook college. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
Oh. Well, I'm out the box thinking. Cautious, let's scope it out. Confident we'll take the front door. Well, I think common sense is
Doesn't
scope it
feel
out.
right. Let's scope it out.
Probably one of these things where common sense is not the smart way to go.
Split up.
I'll take the door around back.
Yeah, splitting up never ends well, does it?
Stealth mode. I'll see you in there.
I do apologise for snuffling a wee bit, I am loaded with a cold.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
Okay. Let's see how well this works. This will be one of these things with a terrible delay. Or perhaps not. Often you do these things and the delay is just shocking. Yeah, I wasn't happy splitting up in the first place. Oh, seagull. Oh, kinky. another mousetrap.
Hands up now!
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Well, that seems quite significant that you pointed that out.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
Can I shoot the gun away? Bang, 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 bang. Oh dear. We won't be listening to that then, will we?
I will shoot.
Don't shoot!
Hey! Don't test my aim, fucker!
I am not gonna hurt her.
Please help me, please get me out of here.
That's barely possible.
Hands up! I'm not gonna say it again!
Just keep commanding
Not
him.
worth it.
Uh-oh, ripple
It's
effect.
over.
Yeah, get you. So, was that it done already then? I've caught the trapper. Is that kind of the purpose? Was the idea just not to shoot him?
The hunt for the trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Johnathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has
Mickey
gripped
Finn.
the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on the story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Johnathan Finn, is guilty. Of that there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called trapper killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves.
Kill
These
him.
innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Johnathan Finn's sick game. Johnathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. I ask that the court consider Johnathan Finn's voluntary confession of his crimes. He has spared the victims' families a prolonged trial, and in doing so, has demonstrated a glimmer of remorse. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Johnathan Finn be spared the death penalty and instead sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole.
Cut his balls
Thank
off. Keep them in front of him.
Johnathan Finn, you have committed crimes of such a depraved nature that this court has no alternative but to sentence you to death by lethal injection.
You going to hang, boy.
This court is adjourned.
Oh. Is that it done then? Did I win?
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
Okay. Officer Marney and Nelson responded to a sight of the trapper.
And this is the crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our
We'll
very
catch up.
own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Roller 1, you're up.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man, I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marney for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
What?
Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Wait, what? What have I done? See, this jump of 5 years is a bit, you know, it's all very well and good, but when I've been murdering people left, right and centre, or mishandling evidence, or whatever the shit I've been doing, you know.
everyone.
Morning. Oh, Riggs, where's Marta?
Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marney the magician on the case.
Stab him in the balls.
She's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary. I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
That's not good enough. Don't pretend you didn't. What the fuck? Hang him by the balls. Get. What?
Hey, Becky. Ignore him.
Fucking
Calvary?
ignore him.
Everyone
Nothing.
knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
You doing okay?
Oh, okay.
No.
Let's open up to our partner.
No, not really. I feel like it's some big cosmic joke that Dick has my future in his sweaty little hands.
I know it feels like that, but they got nothing. So just lay low, keep a wide berth of cavalry. They'll blow over.
Gee, thanks, Mom.
Detective Marney. Can we have a word in my office?
Uh-oh. We don't allow sarcasm in here, bitch.
Look, Marney. I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
Oh.
You know, it sometimes feels like
Is
we
it
don't have a
half your
choice in
age?
these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I don't. What are you
I
talking
don't want
about?
to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you send someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
Knowing Johnathan Finn's about to make his exit is what gets me up in the morning, sir.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Okay. And that's the end of that conversation, apparently.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
Are
I'm
you?
not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
He can be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
I know how to get what I need. Call you after.
Gonna show him some leg.
Your attorney says you've got something you want to share with me? You've got 5 minutes. Piss around and I'm out of here.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody. I used to blame God for what happened.
Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive.
Does he, aye?
You can't forgive your abusers once you've put them in the ground. Forgiveness doesn't work like that.
I didn't kill anyone!
Finn, calm down.
Calm? I'm about to fucking die! And
Let's go.
nobody will know the truth.
What do you mean? What truth?
I'm gonna die a liar. A dirty, sinning liar.
Truth about what?
The confession, the murders, everything!
Oh, so now you didn't kill them. The chaplain, the orderly? Then who did?
Okay, we're out here.
I'm sorry, Finn, but your time is up.
Wait, please, Miss Graves.
We're done.
It was Adam. Adam Jones. From the orphanage.
Who's Adam Jones? Who's the orderly? Who are all these people?
Friend. Went through the same hell as me. He killed them. It was Adam, not me.
Uh-huh.
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together.
Well, you want them in your factory?
Makes you close.
In your factory?
Adam escaped.
What?
And I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. He keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay.
Really?
So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, because I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Rominski running an orphanage. Fox in a hen house. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but...
Is that right?
I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
Oh,
it's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
Okay, draw me a map. Pen disappeared by any chance?
Hey, what's going on?
Uh-oh.
Stop. Finn, stay back.
I just want to talk.
I knew that was coming.
Ah! God damn it! Ah! God, my face! Hey! Hey! Settle down. Hey, take it easy.
That may have been the wrong thing to do there. Shouldn't have given the fucker my pen.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Lana, your client just tried to assault me, okay? He's dangerous. If you're looking to get him out of here, it's not gonna happen. Ever.
Jesus. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Look, that's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release.
Nope.
And help the cops track down Jones.
Lana,
nope.
It's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
I never wanted the death sentence, but I just don't think this is enough to stop it from happening.
Finn is not a good man, but he is not the Trapper. And if he dies, the Trapper is still out there.
Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. Try to kill me.
Lana, I'm sorry. It's thin soup. You're on your own here, so go to the judge and see what he says.
Please, Felicity.
I'll talk to the police about Adam Jones. Maybe they'll find something, I don't know. But that's all I can do.
Thank you.
Yeah, fuck you. No mention of anything about him. What? Yeah, whatever. You just try to waste me, but you know.
Sounds like a load of fresh horse manure. Cases airtight. We caught him in the act, for Christ's sake. You want to tell me why, exactly, we should be listening to that scumbag?
Good dick.
I'm just doing my job, Detective Calvary. I try not to miss things that might be important. I know that's sort of a foreign concept around here.
I'm not gonna punch a DA. Not a lady one, at least.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I'm just covering every possibility. But yeah, I think he's lying. I just don't know how much. Finn tells me Rominski had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I'd remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect
You
anyone
seem
but
iffy as
Finn.
fuck.
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze.
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second.
Oh, why
This
is he
case
so aggressive?
is closed. Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marney, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
You are a cock monkey.
I didn't ask for a running commentary, Calvary.
You piece of
I
shit.
think the record is clear. Detective Marney showed extreme bravery in a difficult situation. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what happened from you.
What do you think for
At least
Marney, have
were
you?
actually there.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo.
Down in Acapulco?
Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the trapper was raising Cain.
On pins and needles?
And any one of us could have been next.
Got ourselves some pretty RVs. Well, let's do the proper cop thing and search the area. What's the worst that could happen? Tension. 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 Jumped. No. Okay. So your uniform, did you?
This is 609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. Gonna make an entry to the trailer.
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
I'm glad caution was advised.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Ooh. So footprints are going to be in the floor, surely. I can see a bag. Yeah, a bag. Okay, sometime today. There's footprints and come on, sometime today. Hey. I wouldn't have known that was bomb making equipment. Is that blood or mud? Beep beep. Beep beep. Oh my god. You learn nothing. What?
Help me. Please.
Okay. Just keep quiet.
Yeah, fuck up.
Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh God, please.
You don't know.
Me, please. What's happening?
Uh-oh. You get some house bricks attached to you.
Okay,
Sure, we can do this.
Timer.
Oh God! Oh my God, get me out of there!
Okay. Calm down, please.
Hurry!
Red wire or blue wire? Did you take your hand? Okay, well, if you say so.
Well, at least we'll...
Good.
What happened to your hand?
Social worker was killed in a hit and run a few weeks later.
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. For finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
Oh, no.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered them as the Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
You're an asshole.
I'm sorry, Detective, but your attitude is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt on all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it.
I want more salt poured.
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop. We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you.
You dick. Just punch him in the balls on the way past.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful.
Oh, we're gonna get a date out of this.
Oh, hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
Okay, sure. I can help you with that.
Perfect. Call me.
Yep. You got yourself a date, lady. With another lady. What madness is this? Women laying with women.
A rat trap. Huh.
Yep. Found one at each of his crime scenes. Some kind of messed up calling card.
I had no idea.
What a hit rats.
We managed to keep it out of the press. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the Trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer who got the call took it in the chest. Simple, but messy. Not a guarantee he killed the responder.
Was there anything more on the victim? I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle. I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke. But then again, if he's not the trapper, God damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Ricky, do you want to take a break?
Maybe go into the other room?
I'm sorry, it's just, this was all ancient history. And staring at these files again, Finn's execution coming up, I don't know, it's been hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, you're right. Second target, nasty piece of work.
Oh, this is the one that would beat the kids till you couldn't recognize them.
LeMay. Orderly at Las Palmas. A couple years before the orphanage, narcotics had a file on him a mile wide.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
Slippery son of a bitch.
No glue.
The trapper left his body in a pitch black room, rigged the light fixture with C4. The cop who showed up flipped the light switch and let there be light.
And there was.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
Third target, Father Rominski, leader of the pack. Chaplain at Las Palmas and the man behind the abuse.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
The trapper knocked him out, cut him open, and rigged him up with explosives to blow if he moved. We got a tape
I'm liking this trapper guy.
Later. The sick fucker made Rominski kneel in prayer for hours, confessing his sins. When he got what he wanted, he called Sergeant Teller.
Did you know the other two cops?
That was my precinct.
So, all three of them, and you, a first responder in the botched attempt, all from the 3rd precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other two? I mean, how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like them much. I got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd precinct?
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah?
Interesting.
These 3 cops, they weren't exactly best of the boys in blue.
How so?
3rd precinct had problems. Of chemical variety.
They were using?
Yeah, and then some.
Oh.
I'm surprised this never came up in the investigation.
I'm not. Anyways, you might have something.
What's up with you and Calvary?
No, there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
Yeah, I feel opening that up will...
Why is that?
Well, for starters, I'm the one who nabbed the trapper, not him.
Oh, that would come back. I don't want to tell a DA I mind you at a park
Yeah,
if somebody's killing cops.
He keeps messing with me.
How so?
Just because I'm good at my job, I have a target on my back.
I'm sure that's not true.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
Maybe he fancies
My
you.
dad's not around to fight my battles for me.
No one has it easy in this town. Okay?
Who's dad to be talking about here? And then there was darkness. Oh, okay.
This is 125 at the 1016. Make an entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Yeah. Well, I've not seen this guy before, so I'm guessing he's fucked.
This is the police. Anyone here?
There's caution out the window. Okay. Nice shoes. It's partially owned by a shoe company or something. We make cab shoes. That's a good idea.
Dear God. Sir.
Don't touch the pillow.
Can you hear me?
Don't touch the pillow. Don't touch the pillow. Don't touch the pillow. I'm tapping, I'm tapping, I'm tapping. Don't touch the pillow. Don't touch the pillow. Don't touch the pillow. Don't... Yeah, fucking idiot. Sometimes you gotta say, some people get what they deserve in this world. The thinning of the gene pool.
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
Victim's a cop.
What? What happened?
I'm still trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trap was done.
You don't mean that...
Yeah.
No. No, somebody has made a mistake. There's no way.
I don't think so.
Let me see.
Stop.
Don't let go of me.
Becky, stop. It's Calvary.
What?
Before you go in, you need to know that the victim is Calvary.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna get blamed for this, aren't I? Ah! Wait a minute, did his head not explode a minute ago?
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall and didn't hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And Officer Montesino's.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck.
Okay, okay. Well, that 4's got to be significant. Right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, 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 there's another one. Hey, was that 33? Sweet. Let's see what we got. Found bullet holes.
That's a whole clip.
Which you knew about.
If someone cut his throat from behind, why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss?
Shit shot. Listen, you seen me playing Siege, it's possible.
Oh god. It's really him.
Mickey Mouse did it. You've been killing my pals! That picture's just too fucking dear, isn't it? It's too dear. You draw something.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Becky, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
What?
I spent the night, or the evening, with Felicity Graves.
Oh, you spent the night, did you?
All night?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts.
What?
Everyone
Just
knows
that?
how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
You have to be careful.
Do you really think I could do something like this? Listen to yourself.
I'm not accusing you.
Oh no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
You can't blow up. You know what this looks like. Be smart.
You know what? Fuck you.
You are unbelievable.
I'm trying to help you.
No, you know what? You can go fuck yourself, Tom.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself, Tom. You shouldn't have stuck your dick in his mouth.
Oh my god.
Well...
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on.
I've had 2 theories wasted here. I have to admit, I was beginning to think Calvary or the Simon guy might have been involved. Apparently not. Okay, so I'll run down the plot and then we'll stop. So it's Becky recalled how she helped catch the trapper. Felicity continued her discussion with the police. Felicity and Becky go over the evidence of the trapper killings. Officer Montesino's response to a break-in in progress. Becky was summoned to the scene of a recent murder. Okay, so there's some biography information. Jesus, a lot of people here, so... Christ on a bike. I'll cover the main ones. Becky Marney was a rookie cop in the 3rd Precinct. Becky arrested the trapper and was promoted into homicide. She was later accused of mishandling evidence at the crime scene, which we don't know about really. It's just kind of been thrown in there. Felicity Graves. Felicity Graves was prosecuting attorney in the trapper serial killing trial. Recommended that Johnathan Finn be sentenced to life imprisonment. 5 years later, Felicity heard Finn's confession about Adam Jones. So Calvary was the lead detective in the trapper investigation. He recently accused Becky of mishandling evidence. Calvary was murdered while in the company of an unidentified prostitute. The murder fitted the MO of the trapper serial killer. So, who was the other guy I suspected? Simon Hill, his name is. Simon was a medical examiner on the trapper case. Simon was almost killed by a trap rigged to jack Calvary's body. Unless that's a sort of decoy. So ripple events. Becky had an alibi for the night of Calvary's murder. Becky disturbed a hidden camera. Was that what that thing was that fell? A hidden camera at the crime scene? Yeah, Becky withheld the truth about her feud with Calvary, obviously. Felicity invited Becky to her home to review the case files. Becky and Felicity went over the files together and probably went over each other. Felicity decided not to take Finn's story to the judge, and Becky arrested Finn and saved the hostage. Becky and her partner were promoted to homicide under Sergeant Riggs. No Sergeant Murtaugh, though. Okay, I'm going to take a break there. We will be back again. Thank you very much for watching. Slanjava, Agus Chiri.